sir. I feel like I'm over compensating too easy. I turned it down yesterday. That's because I was flying downstairs. One's a bit tighter on ammo. The Hit Scam Brothers, man. Classic. Was there nothing else of value in here? Just walk in the fucking door. I'll just keep rolling with the normal shotgun. Catch that. hit the switch. I guess we want to go all the way back now. Definitely like a low ammo type of mission. So what do you do when you got low ammo? You spray. Blue door was. Blue door, blue door. Where was the blue door? I don't feel like I've even seen it, but really. Yeah. It's just all 45 degrees, man. The whole map just one big 45-degree angle. Bunch of other shit like that. Unless you mean there's not many rounded corners, kinda, you know, like right here. But yeah. I imagine a lot of that would be like N64 style. But even then, I mean, like Banjo or something has plenty of like stuff that seems rounded. Mario has poles and shit, right? They can do that many polygons. I wonder who actually made these levels. They're relatively new. Yeah. Okay, the night guy did. I figured it'd be them since they did the report and all that, but I shouldn't have used the super there. This one's really light on ammo. Yeah. That's probably it then. Or they wanted to just play it safe. They're making some kind of Doom 2016 tie-in bonus. We'll see if it's more than just some maps to sell Doom 64. Although they gave this game away for free in most cases. Probably just for fun. I'm getting hit by everything. Yeah, it's weird that like I didn't unlock it after beating the game. Like you don't even know these are in it. Like on one hand you could say, oh, they're just making these to give people another reason to buy Doom 64, but they gave this game away for free for the most part. And the maps, like, at least on the Game Pass version, you don't even know they're there. But oddly enough, Doom 2016 apparently isn't even on Game Pass, but every other Doom game, even Eternal, is. Let me see if that's 100% true. Yeah. Very odd. I'll be playing Doom 3 on Steam as well, since I bought it on there. Not that I'm gonna play Doom 3 today. I have Eternal on Steam, yeah. But if I knew it was gonna be on Game Pass less than a year later, I wouldn't even have bought it. It came with it, but I think it's only for the person who bought it. Me and my brother split it, and I was just oh yeah, it's there now. What the hell? Weird. Yeah, now it's there. Maybe I bought it. Point is, we split it, and then we were gonna do Steam share. You know, we each would play it, and I played it first. Yeah, I own it, but I searched for it yesterday, and it wasn't on my Steam for some reason. But it's my game. That's happened to me before. My entire catalog of games just disappears and I have to restart Steam to see it. I was like, well, I thought I owned this on a few different platforms, and then I didn't see it, so I'm like, well, I'm just gonna do Game Pass, because I didn't want to fuck around. I was gonna do Hex and a Heretic or whatever, but I didn't want to spend the time to figure it out. I just want something quick. It's weird, yeah, it's there now. Let me install Doom 3 while we're at it. I installed Turok 2, we'll probably play that after this today, but... These Doom mods? No, this is Doom 64. I beat the core game, but these are extra maps that came with the re-release of this on PC. So, like last year, they made some new ones to tie it into Doom 2016 story for some reason. We're just running through them real quick. But no, yesterday we did all 32 maps of Doom 64. They were good, I liked it. It was fun. In a lot of ways I like them I like it better. I mean, the enemies look nicer. The animations aren't as good on the guns. But there's less gimmicks. I like Doom 2. And I kind of like the atmosphere better. A lot more dark lighting and like moody music. Not that the music from the originals is bad by any means, but I think everything kind of works together a bit better in 64. Still fun. No new weapons really except one of them, which is like a better BFG that you can upgrade if you find secret levels. I think it's neat. There's a lot of going back and forth between areas, searching for switches. More so than a lot of Doom stuff in 1 and 2. So that could get annoying for some. There's about 5 or 6 like death traps that you just lose if you don't know they're there. Which sucks. Yeah, there's a bit more complicated level design, like, you know, different ways enemies can spawn based on where you're standing, and, you know, rooms opening by killing shit, and little details and little things, right? They'll usually have pretty decent enemy variety, like, you know, they'll have a level that's almost full of humans really late in the game just to mix it up, or have an arena level, or just have a level that's like a castle, or one that's more focused on the puzzles. Yeah, I can't say unlike Bugnonia and shit. I would say, yeah, Doom 64 is very consistent. And thematically, a lot of the levels are pretty neat. Like, a lot of them have actual, like, form, like it's a castle, or it's some kind of weird mansion thing. Or it's this weird blue tunnel level. You know. It's neat. And I think a lot of that's the lighting. There's more variety of colors and lighting. Like I said, darkness and shit. So, in a lot of ways, I like it better. But sometimes it's not, right? It just depends. Yeah, Doom 2 gets pretty experimental, but it has a lot of high points. 1's pretty consistent, but it's not like it's doing anything absolutely apeshit. I always joked around that I like Chex Quest better than Doom 1 and 2 as like core map. But I feel like, I don't know. At the least, this is absolutely comparable with 1 and 2's map, I would say. It's worth playing for sure. It feels like Doom. I mean, it's Doom. They're not like, just because it's on N64, it doesn't feel any weirder or any more different. It's more just in the visuals and sound. I like some of the redesigns on the creatures too. I will say, Doom 64's probably biggest problem outside of the going back and forth across the maps thing is it does use Barons way too much. You'll get really tired of fighting Barons by the end of it. It really just halts all progression. And you just do this dance with Barons for like a couple hours each fucking time you see one. And it would be more fun to just have more Hell Knights instead, or whatever they're called. Instead of like Barons you just dance with for 10 hours. I'd rather fight 3 Hell Knights at the same time than one super slow Baron. I mean, a Baron's just a fucking Hell Knight that's red that has more fucking health. Doom 64 maps are a bit more corridory too, which isn't a problem because it works. But it also lends itself to having lots of ambushes and shit. Yeah, I feel like a couple more maybe guns just to mix it up for fun, which isn't necessary, but would be a cool way to set it apart, and definitely some more enemies. Because the new redesigns look nice. Like, I like the new Pain Elemental. The new Cacklo is weird because he looks like an old Pain Elemental, but in a vacuum it's fine. But I absolutely love the new Pain Elemental. It's kind of like a Cerberus thing. Like, he's still like a floating demon, but he's like not just an eyeball guy. I mean, they changed how a lot of enemies work. Like, the skulls are fucking super aggressive. You'll take more damage from the skulls than almost anything. And the skulls kind of spawn in. I feel like they fade in, and they're already attacking you as they're fading in. So Barons are these guys also, if you didn't, for some reason didn't know. It's odd because they put the spiders generally pretty well in the game. They'll have a lot of spiders or spiders with a bunch of other enemies, but for some reason the Barons are always like a solo encounter. Or there's like 2 Barons. And it's just like kind of boring to dance with Barons all day. Man, I would definitely recommend it. I was pretty engaged for most of it, but I mean, I was also in the mood. Yeah. You will run out of ammo a lot in this one, but it's not like a problem. It's just a little bit more of a light ammo instead of infinite ammo kind of thing. Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't even remember most of Doom shit, man. Like, the first one. Like, it's solid, but I can't say, like, anything really stuck with me. Other than it was a bit more consistent than Doom 2, but Doom 2 had a bit better high point. Yeah, like, these guys, you know, 3 to 4 hits with Super Shotgun, it's fine. But like, oh, 8 hits on like a fucking Baron or some shit, like, and you fight them like 10 fucking times the level or more. It's just like, eh. I'm kind of over it. Across like 30 fucking levels. Yeah, I think there's a lot more like environmental assets and color palettes that they work with, which makes each level feel a bit more spicy than like a Doom 1 or 2 level. You also go to Hell and Marine areas and shit. They could get, yeah, more enemies, it'd be nice. Nice. And there is just more assets in general, right? Weird cross things, remote cases, and it's not like the exact same scenery the whole time. I mean, more importantly, the actual level layouts are generally pretty fun. Jesus, dude. I feel like the skulls, it's almost too aggressive. Like, they're fun to a certain extent, but like, before they even are like fully spawned in, it feels like they're already attacking you. Which, you can only attack so quick with the super shotgun. So you kind of just need to know ahead of time or just tank it. Yeah, I like that for sure. I think maybe it's that there's just some situations where they're a little cheesy. Like right there, it's like, if I had this chain gun, I would have been fine, but at the end of the day, I'm just gonna tank most of the hit. Yeah. I think it's more the situation that they're in sometimes. Like, pain elemental spawning right on top of you kind of shit. And then he explodes in 1,000 dudes. Really, then them being too aggressive. Probably what I mean. Yeah, I definitely don't dislike them. Partial invisibility ever been useful? Sure has some use. Yeah, I'm walking into the scan room. They don't like the new cackler that much. Yeah, I like that most of the hit scanners are shotgun dudes because they have a slow, like they have like a little wind up before they actually can hit you instead of just like pretty much turning and burning you. The humans are fun to kill in this. And a lot of the time they put lots of humans in situations where you have a lot of like cover you can bounce out and take a few at once. That feels good. They don't just slide them all in a giant open area and that's it. We'll say the rocket kind of fucks up a lot this one. I don't remember it fucking up as much in the other ones. Maybe it did. It has trouble figuring out what you're aiming at sometimes in elevation. It's like actually noticeable. I can't say it was like a big deal. The other ones. Yeah, I've just like had a few situations like that yesterday. Where you're just like, I'm not even doing like some crazy snipe, you know, I'm just shooting the rocket at somebody above me and it just would not go. That and the rocket's very dangerous in this game because it is like way more close quarters. I could definitely see this sucking a bit more on the N64 because of the weaker control scheme. But it stands the test of time pretty well nowadays, unless you just like hate Doom. This ain't gonna change your mind. I wouldn't say this does anything insanely different than Doom. Like maybe it's got better maps than Doom 1 and 2 or something. Maybe. These guys like enemies spawn around you. These 2020 night dive guys. But yeah, it's not like it does anything like it's like really innovating the Doom formula. Not that it really needs innovation and fun. Like I didn't even see this guy existed, man. He fucking jumped me. Annoying. I kind of stun like some of them, but not all of them. Just need to get farther away. I have no health. Where did all of my health go? I think I've just been sloppy. Sloppy. The overlay is not as good, and I don't really like that you have to like hit it twice per map each time you open it up and then toggle it again to get the wire version. It's a lot of extra bullshit to get to the actual informational shit, and there's no like color coding or anything. If you need to figure out like which one was the blue lock door, you just kind of need to remember. Which, I mean, you could say you don't want too much guidance, but they give you a full fucking map. It's already kind of like, you have that kind of information, might as well put a color down on the door. At the end of the day, it's like, Dim's about the shooting. I don't mind like finding secrets and exploring, it's fun, but I don't want to spend 3 times the amount of time searching through a map that I do shooting through a map. Chain gun seems to be best just for locking dudes down and just like raw range damage. It's got pretty nice stun. Like, the animation's pretty shitty on the Super Shock, and him actually reloading it too is like way cooler. I don't know if it's just like bugged or something, but like he just kind of pulls it back a couple pixels and that's it. How do you get 100% items but 0 secret? It was cut? I wonder why. Oh, okay. I didn't realize an animation like that would be like that much space. Okay. Makes sense. Because it's all baked in or whatever. Manually. Could be. Unless they reset my settings. It seems like these maps are a little brighter. Or at least this one is. For giving me light amplification, it's not too bright. One has a lot of hit scan surprises. I feel like that was the way to go, but I'll get up there. Go back to some ammo. Yeah, there was one really bad map in the core set. Otherwise, there's none that really stood out as like horrible. They weren't all good, but If there's only one where I was just like, maybe it was its placement. Because you're already kind of like, some of those same tricks and stuff you're kind of getting a little overused to. By the time they like came out with the full gimmick map, you're just kind of like, alright. Bullet sponges. Yeah, these new maps, they love the whole pick up a key and then 20 dudes spawn in thing. Almost a little too much. When you come to like expect it every single time, and it's not really a surprise anymore. Yeah, monster closets and spawn-ins and shit. This game you could just do it more overtly. Raw dog, they can just fucking warp in anywhere. They even have like an animation for it. It's like I don't mind being caught off guard and having to react or be in a not perfect situation. But there's a point where you gotta ask yourself, is this even like a fun situation to be in, or is it just purely for the surprise? Like, is it fun to have a fight right here in the exact same spot with guys all the way back, or is it just kind of defeat the fun that was clearing it? Yeah, and it's very, yeah. And yeah, the whole point of it is supposed to be the surprise, so when it's not a surprise anymore because you overuse it, it's kind of like, alright, well, why do we even do it? It's not like it's a big problem, but some of that shit could separate a decent map from a great map. Yeah. Vulnerability. Great place for that. We'll say the filters they use for picking power-ups and this are pretty bad usually. Like this sucks. That one flashing bit was the worst though. I'm glad they didn't use that anymore. Yeah, milk vision and what's the other one? They're just kinda like, I would just put some kind of gradient on the edges or something of the screen that came in a bit with different colors. Just overlay that instead of like a full fucking like milk vision mode. I don't feel like I'm powered up. I feel like I'm fucking relapsing or something. And the thing is, at the end of the day, they had to put a giant white screen over it. Just do a fucking border instead, right? Like, with like a gradient. I mean, would it be the same or less space if they're just putting a picture over it? Jesus, that was just fucking dirty, man. I didn't even. I was just like raw dog. We just fucking dropped 100 guys in the same spot. I feel like I just was fighting. Yeah, this level's definitely been the shittiest, I'd say, out of the new ones. They're just icons in the corner. Yeah, which I mean, that's fine too, but it really depends also, like, if it's invulnerability, I need to know when it's not gonna be on anymore, because I'm gonna be fucking dead. But if it's just like a little icon that you're not gonna notice in the heat of the fight, then eh. It just depends. If it has like a sound, then it's fine. A gold filter. Keep thinking those candles are missiles. Yeah, when the fucking rocket launcher fucked up too, and you end up taking a fucking rocket to the face, I will say these new maps at least use the bearings more sparingly. Nice. It's not like it's a big plus, it's just not a problem. I think the core maps have a bit too many puzzles, too. If you want to call them that. 10 minutes? What channel? Oh, Red Bull Paramite. I'll watch them on the side. I'm kind of curious. We got us some DJing right now. Thick and nasty, dude. Yeah. At the gaming sphere, dude. Just like the COVID fucking sterile sphere, man. Oh, I'm changing the fucking pictures, dude. figured I have to match it up with this one, but not even the case. It's not even a fucking op. Oh. Like, I could go without this shit, probably. That's not the order. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Is there like a way to tell which fucking order I would do it in? In vanilla, there was the press the colored buttons in the order that it showed on the doors around the map in a special room. That was on the worst map in the game. That shit sucked. What is up with this place? It looks like it's trashy. Is that the style on purpose in this fucking Red Bull sphere? There's like fucking cement. Shavings everywhere. Okay, like, I mean, did I just put them in the wrong order then? Let's just flip them. Or is there more? Yeah, there's a... Like I said, that one. Okay, well, that's not it either. The problem with that puzzle, though, is that it just kind of adds more time in a death trap area. It could be broken. I mean, what am I supposed to expect? Like, this is the order from left to right. Dude, spike, ugly. Left to right. I mean, I've tried a bunch of different shit. Dude, spike. Ugly. Like, is there like a confirmation? Oh, it just fucking went down. That no noise. Yeah, not having noise kind of is that same problem that some of the core maps had, where it was on the other side of the fucking map. And yeah, sometimes you could see on like a panel what it affected, but not always. It just adds extra time on, because the map doesn't tell you, you know, certain details anyways. Even though there is a map here. Kinda just whatever. Yeah, nothing broke for me. There's the door I'm looking for. Other side of the map. I was hoping I could just jump it. I think you have to kill them all. Not having that layer of freedom, that option to just run past kind of blows. That's a problem with skill requirement spawn-ins for like bridges and shit. I mean, it can be cool because then you actually have to deal with the fight, which may be fun, but overuse is very limiting. Like in a lot of linear FPS games nowadays, it's almost always what you have to do is clear everything or clear up to certain points for shit to spawn correctly. It's a bit more scripted. Okay, I had to press that. Might as well be a fucking kill requirement. You're not gonna fucking probably hit that shit while a bunch of dudes are shooting at you. I feel like I recognize this dude with the beard, but I'm used to him not having a beard. I think I need to listen to his voice for a second. Oh yeah. As soon as I heard his voice, I recognized him. Jesus, he really grew that beard out, dude. I don't remember him with a beard. I remember him who did he used to cast with? It was another British guy. He was a white dude, usually short haircut. Z. I don't even know who you're talking about. Look him up. Oh, that guy with the Jesus, yeah. He was never my favorite. He always felt a little forced. Maybe not though. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't remember him that well. He had a pretty colorful shirt on. Has there been a lot of Red Bull shilling? I imagine there like it was Red Bull. Literally a fucking giant fridge full of Red Bull right behind him, but that's pretty standard esports bullshit. Street Fighter 5 event? Oh. I forgot there's been a Street Fighter tourney going. I don't know if this is the same one. Like, this map looks kind of cool. I mean, this isn't in the core Doom maps, but like at least they try to do some stuff visually that you don't get as much in normal Doom. Maybe it's just like they can do more. Maybe it's not that they wouldn't in normal Doom. And I'm just talking the core maps. Obviously, fan maps probably blow a lot of shit away. Doom 64, but I don't know yet. Most of what we've played, I wouldn't say that many of them really blow Doom 64 away. There's been some cute novelty shit, but we haven't quite reached anything insane yet. I can just hear him spawn in, dude. This is their custom maps when 64X is the only option. Yeah. Yeah, who knows? It'd be cool if they had that kind of support. I mean, other than being relatively smooth, the setup, good like widescreen option, like ball and mouse support. It doesn't really have that much features. Like I had to go into the config. You guys had to help me to even get like OpenGL and the fucking stage. These stages didn't even unlock when I finished it. If you didn't tell me they existed, I would have never. We would have just skipped them. When you look them up, most people just have information for the old Doom 64. Yeah, some of that stuff, and then like a lack of features. Them asking you at the beginning to sign up for Bethesda Net. Luckily you could skip it, but I don't think you could in the past. I think they changed it because people were laughing that you had to do that to play fucking original Doom. That kind of stuff sucked. Yeah, I don't expect this to get any more support existing at all on the PC. It's pretty much a fan project that Bethesda just fucking commandeered. I don't expect Bethesda, of all things, to actually put in money to do anything for Doom 64. I'm just glad I can play it on PC in some capacity. I do like the new chainsaw too. I don't know if the chainsaw locks people down as much in the 1 and 2, because I really just didn't use it much, but I've had to use it a few times in this. And it does lock them down pretty nice. It's pretty good with the pinkies and shit. Because in this it kills pretty quick and it totally stun locks enemies, so if you got them one by one, it's really not too bad. Something about that guy's beard. It's like too manicured, but also like not shaved in the right spots or something. Just something weird. It's totally weird. That's just so nothing. It's not actually like a problem. I just something's up, man. Sorry, I'm watching the Red Bull thing on the side here. I don't have audio. It's probably for the best, really. Red door. I can't tell if the chain gun's actually perfectly accurate from far away as well. The other one's tapping, it seemed to be better use of the ammo. Must have felt that way. This one, I don't know. Like, it's absolutely got spread in the animation, but I don't know if it actually has spread when you use it. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what the range is for you to just go all out and not miss. Probably not that far away. Okay. Jesus, dude. This is a gratuitous amount of enemies spawning in. This level is definitely the worst one. Did I say that about the last one? Or was it this one? I mean, I don't hate the spawning, but it's like so much that... The worst one out of these ones. None of these are as bad as that one map. With the death traps. I guess this whole map though, just like, oh, where's the next fucking, Oh yeah. think I've gotten even the BFG mostly. Or maybe they assume you just are continuing off of the end of your last game. I don't know how you would even. This seems like a separate mode. Okay. I probably just missed it though. Or I'm getting ammo for it, and they're gonna give it to you later. Yeah, that could be it. I forget they use the same ammo on this. I got some energy cells in the last one too. But I haven't found many secrets in any of these, so. Thought he was dead. Oh yeah, there's traps in Doom 64. Don't know if I mean, it added a bit of spice, but I don't think I was like, had a super hard on for the dart grab. Usually you just tanked them. They were interesting. Oh, game trailers. Yeah, they're just kind of like, they're not used often enough, and it's usually in the exact same kind of thing. Like, just kind of like this. I mean, how else I guess you're gonna use these, but kind of just like a timing and run thing. Of course, some more dudes have spawned in. Yeah, they're not super interesting. I mean, what are you gonna do with the dart trap? It's usually just some kind of infinite shooting thing where you have to dodge to the side occasionally, and they're used like a few times here and there, and they're alright. Definitely not the kind of spice that I care too much about, but they're not like atrocious. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, in most of the other levels, there is no safe zone, or it's really wacky, but so you just end up tanking a lot of it. They're never, like, deadly enough unless it's a complete death trap. like have to get crazy on it. Maybe we did go up here. But on the flip side, yeah, they're just like kind of, I don't know, not deadly sometimes like that. Weird. I don't really hate it. I just can't think of a situation that was like really more fun because of the dart trap. Like there was that one arena in the middle of the game. I think it was the first level where you go to hell. On the very edge, there was dart traps. So I guess you couldn't just hide in the wall area. Maybe, I don't know. You still kind of could. Maybe just because no enemies could go back there for some reason. They wanted to keep like a feeling of deadliness everywhere. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? These maps ended in a cyber demon? I don't remember what the last map number is. The way the monster spawns have been, there's gotta be a big old cyber ending. I don't know if they would have new assets in here. Jesus Christ. Oh, now there's a bear up there, man. At least the imp dudes don't have hit scan. That one room would have been pure cancer. My God. Yeah, I could go without the 20 cybers. We fought enough in the gimmick map and the core setup. Yeah, it was, I mean, I didn't hate that one. Because it was like you had to, like, essentially, you know, take down the little guys to save yourself and, like, scrounge up all the ammo just to kill them. Like, it was a bit more of an actual challenge. I think the other ones were worse. The one with all dual cannonball shooting guys, that one sucked. And then the one where you have to kill all the spiders and then it like you kill more guys and then you kill more guys, that one sucked. I don't think the Cyber Demon usage in Doom 64 was bad. There's just only so much Cyber Demon I want to fight in general is kind of what I mean. But better. Yeah, I could definitely see it being done better. More interesting passages, maybe a few different gun setups, small amount of enemies you have to kill that are kind of in your way to distract you from the cyber and he sneaked up on you or something. I gotta get right up on the window because I don't want to fucking shoot the windowsill with the auto targeting. That kind of puts me out too. Yeah, I wouldn't have put it in there. Yeah, I think the Cyber Demon one is a fun little side challenge one. You could have that be like your one-off gimmick one. But yeah, the Hectic one sucked too. That one was purely just focused on the most gimmicks, and that was an actual secret map, right? Not like a you have to warp into a map. Like you can get to that from a secret in the first level. Apparently. Yeah, I wouldn't have put the other ones in. It doesn't like make me feel worse about the core maps, but it doesn't give me a good feel, that's for sure. They're pretty bad. They spawn another set of dudes in here, I'm gonna fucking shit. Esports was a mistake. Did they even like do anything yet? What is even happening? There's like a Guilty Gear trailer. Are they talking to the dev? Or are these players? They must be dev. I wish I could hear it. Esports killed gaming. And it killed me. Thy glory. A pretty light amount of paint elementals, which I guess I can appreciate too. I wouldn't say those got overused in Doom 64's core maps, but they got close for sure. What did I just activate even? This? Must have been. Something new going on out here. Another one of those. You click something on one side of the map deals. At least the ground doesn't hurt you. Hasn't been any just raw death traps in these maps, which was nice compared to the core ones, but there's a lot of just like, hey, you walked in 1 foot into a map, dropped to a lava pit, and you can't get out. Like, that's cool if I'm playing like a Kaiser, but it's not really like fun. Oh, this. So much shotgun ammo. I keep fucking clicking it or running into shit when I don't need it. I can't see shit, what the fuck? It's like lagging. This is weird. It's like dropping like frames. There's too much on screen. Like, did you see it getting choppy there? That's really bizarre. I feel like that should not happen like at all in a Doom 64 port. It seemed like it did. I could, maybe I'm crazy. Nice. Like a melee or something? The fucking shitty piece of shit fucking rocket targeting, dude. I shoot a few off and it's fine, and then I shoot like another couple and it's fucked because he's like moved 1 pixel. And if I get out there, then I'm fucking dealing with the fucking spider. Save a bunch. I'll be here all day. that's who it was. There's the dude behind me. I figured his mode. I jumped back inside last second there. I think I can see his ass though. They love their monsters in cages, man. Their little turret sentry, essentially, set up there. These map or whatever. Definitely full of those. I don't think I love them as much as they do, but alright. I have a lot of energy cells and not a lot to use it on. I need some health, man. More respawns for me. I guess it's just like fun to kill enemies. Quick shouts. Jesus. This gimmicky shit. Oh, actual fights. What does the backpack even do in this? Does it just give you a little bit of everything? I don't think I've ever grabbed the backpack. I'm like, oh yeah. Or they up your max ammo and the other ones, it's a bit more noticeable. Really trapped now? Those traps do a fucking shitload of damage too. They really like that shit in this map. This map is just full of this crap, man. Where you open the door and there's a dude fucking right in front of you. Like, well, that's cute. Like, god damn. Every fucking ass door. And how many times have we re-cleared this map now? We're really getting their money's worth out of this fucking area, dude. Something fucking hit me from up there, really? Can't even see the brother, man. So these exhibitions, like, do they get a little extra time to practice? Or is it just pretty much whatever they did in the beta? Be kind of cool seeing some higher level play. See what the game is capable of. Like we re-clear so many zones, I actually have like no idea where we've been and where we haven't sometimes. There's so much laser gun ammo and I don't have a laser gun. It ain't even funny. Really? Where's it even come from? The gimmick. Hey, brothers. Ugh. Soreness or tightness or like light pain on the right side of my chest. I think a lot of it's tied to acid reflux and shit. I have a little bit today, but maybe how I'm sleeping. Not as bad this week, but I just kind of like moved weird. Felt it a lot. Jesus, here we go some more. This one's just turning into a fucking slog, man. Over-reliance on enemies spawning in every single time you do something. Just replay the map over and over. Like you'd rather have a new map with more stuff to clear than re-clearing the same bit in some like 30-40 minute map. Not done yet. I wonder what the kill count is in this map. There's the plasma gun. Old chips and dip. That was actually cute. You don't see that much. You saw it a couple small times in the Doom 64 core maps. Where they'll actually teleport you back to a central area. And then you'll kind of take a different path. Like where the map kind of lays in on itself. There's some kind of a central hub-ish kind of thing going on. It's kind of cute to do sometimes. And it's a backpacking. But it could also disorient you. So. And it depends. I think a lot of the disorientation would be just down to visuals. Landmarks, color differences. That'll help you from keeping disoriented. And then in turn, have teleporter shortcuts be more often, because they're kind of nice sometimes. Your map overuses the same areas like this one does, or some of the core maps have you go like cross world. Pretty nice. Just here and there. It's like you don't want to be like total handheld mode, but some of this level's been pretty like, I'll say linear, but if you keep daisy chaining these open areas and to get all the way back would probably take a bit. I barely remember the beginning because we've been in these areas for so long. Oh really? But bro, you don't like taking the horse to cities you never need to fucking warp to after the first 2 seconds. There's another warp, but I don't... Did we do anything? I guess we did. It's weird that they just decided to start using those now. For the rest of the new map. It helps with pacing. In place of having like... that would be fair to say not like level design. Because sometimes it's cool to have like an interesting linear thing. But maybe it's too short for a level or too undoom-like to do it. So having a teleporter that takes you back to another split kind of keeps that in check. The quadruple barreled shotgun. Dude, I like that one shotgun in Doom that's got like 20 shells in it, those meme ones or whatever, where he just has like a handful of bullets and he just slides them all in. Quadruple would be interesting. They'd have to actually give you more ammo. That'd be like crazy. If weapon swapping was a bit quicker, it'd be fine, because then you'd whip it out for barons and shit with high health. Super shotgun is like just high enough, or just low enough damage where like only using 2 shells is like just enough where it's like you won't switch off of it to kill small guys. But if there's like a 4-barrel one, like if you could weapon swap a little quicker, switching to like a different shotgun to handle higher health enemies to not deal with them for as long would be kind of nice. Like the reason I don't switch to like, you know, this gun all the time is it kind of takes like a whole second and a half to switch. So I'd rather just stay on this and then switch to a different gun entirely. That would help with the barons being annoying as fuck. For sure. Tyrant versus Theory Fighter. I don't know any of these names. I assume these people are good. Not just like Nintendo bot kind of, you know, like in the Nintendo world fucking tour thing. Or they just kind of like buy people who comply. Alright, I gotta find a red door. This map is very large. Nope. Yeah, very dense. In almost every single area you fight like 3 fucking waves of dudes in it. Just makes this like final bit of moving around kind of blow though. Part of it's because it's so long you've just generally forgotten where you've ever even seen a red door. And they use this stuff, which is okay, but it's a bit disconnected from the door itself. There's the exit. There's the red door. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not the worst thing. To me, it's like there's a little too much spawning into dudes. But I think the other levels are more dirty about it. I think it's just like in the order you play them, you're kind of sick of like shit spawning in every time you even breathe. So this one kind of, since it does it all the time, is even more annoying by this point. It's not like bad. These haven't really been that bad overall. I don't think they'd be a lot of the core maps. But I don't think they're like way worse or anything either. I mean, they're better than some of them. Final Judgment. Alright. What's the boss level gonna be like? Jesus, they're not kidding on this one, dude. Yeah, I don't really like it much either. Telling it in the laser gun apart isn't even that easy. When you're just like going really quick. Oh, there's a side that you can just throw it in there. Yeah. Looks like a trash can. Yeah, it's not very cool. Oh, there's a gun upgrade. Those were in this. Cool, they actually threw him around. Never have gotten the fully upgraded one. I'd like to. It must do something. At least they're pretty much like, hey, just use this gun the whole way through kind of map. Just masculine. I can appreciate them just kill off the shit map. Except that guy. That guy's getting the fucking treatment. Yeah, it does look like a trash can. It's too just like wide. They're just trying to make it like this big hunk of metal, and I don't think it really fits well. here again. Gotta see it in all of its milky glory. Yeah, for sure. It makes sense. They would just make the maps and not put that much extra budget into it. Yeah, these are way more crispy. Like I said, I like them all, other than I feel like the CAC could be a little different, and the Baron and the Hell Knight just being a color difference is kind of like me. Probably could have some slight differences in the rest of their shit. Like make them bigger or something, I don't know. The Sister Resurrector. Yeah, I wish they were a bit different. They're pretty boring. And for as often as you see them, I would like them to at least be like larger, just a slightly, like have a fucking like just slightly different shit on them. Yeah, that makes sense. But how much space do they need though? This game is like doesn't even look half as good as some of the games on N64 that weren't using the expansion pack. Banjo-Kazooie's got more shit, and it wasn't using the expansion pack. I think Tui might have. Is it just because of the raw sprite work and shit? Cartridge space? I mean, I get it for sure. And I don't think it hurts it in a huge way. It still feels Doom. But it would be a little nice for sure to have a bit more of that, yeah, it's probably just something to do with how this game specifically is. 'Cause I imagine this is still running a lot on PC Doom's kind of coding and all that shit. Yeah. Zombie man. Alright. Cool. Well, that was Doom 64 in its entirety now. Yeah, so those maps are okay. I don't think they were like significantly better or really better. They were fine though. It was a fun little extra trip down Doom 64 lane. I appreciated the power fantasy thing going on at the end there where you're just blasting. Other than that though, yeah, I kind of talked about it in depth yesterday, but I do like the game. I like what they do with the sound and the colors and the darkness and shit. I think it makes for a more cohesive atmosphere to go with the same old good shooting. And I do think a lot of the levels have a variety of different aesthetics and just like I said, themes or they feel different. Whether it's the enemy placement, what enemies they use, or just that some of them are arenas, some of them are like I said, like a castle, some are corridor shooters. They mix it up, I think, enough. There's some puzzle shit, which usually is a pass for me. But other than that, there's a few other ways to traverse the levels and little mechanics they use, spawn ins and shit. I kind of keep it spicy. I think these bonus ones kind of overuse some of those gimmicks. Didn't overuse the darts, which was weird, but I think they would have. Spacebar and PSX Doom, but it's close. Yeah. Well, that'd be cool. Put this in the finished pile. I've got to leave in like an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. So we could start something. Or I could just get there early and not start something. I was gonna do Turok 2, or I don't want to have time for Doom 3. I still want to do Silent Hill Homecoming and get that done. And we do have Game Pass shit I'd like to do. These levels took a touch longer than I thought. I figured it'd be like an hour, but these were pretty dense and pretty long each level. There was some getting lost, but there's just usually just a lot of spawnings, a lot of kills. I would argue that per map, or per these 6 compared to like an average 6 of Doom 64, there'd be like twice as many enemies. Oh, dude, thanks for even watching, man. Sorry I didn't get on earlier. Appreciate it. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to do it today either way, yeah, so. I was gonna do it a little earlier, but I took it already. Yep. Peace, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do any more today. Like, we could start something, but I might just get up there early, hang out, do lunch, and then maybe come back early. And we could start Silent Hill or something. Or shoot some more shit. I mean, I wouldn't mind shooting more. How long is Doom 3 anyways? Starting Doom 3 though, we'd be pushing Silent Hill a little too long. But I'm curious. Doom 3, 11 hours. What about with the Resurrection of Evil? That's a 4-hour campaign. Like it'd be like a 17-hour game or something. Why would people say that's short? 13 of 18 hours for a fucking FPS campaign? That's just raw linear? Like, oh, that's not even. I think Turok 2 was like 10. Yeah, I think I'll just leave early. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you guys are in the VODs or something, thank you for watching the VODs. So the next game should be Silent Hill Homecoming because I really need to do it to send it back. And then we should do some Game Pass shit. I could do a Plague Tale, Spiritfarer, Haven, Evil Within. I don't think Evil Within's going anywhere. This new one came out called The Wild at Heart. I think that'd probably be a good one to do. One of those. Sub Guardian. And goodbye, Guardian. Getting off. Anyways, yeah. Catch you guys later. Guardian.